minors and cofactors of a matrix. Right? So minors and cofactors of a matrix defined only with square matrices. Minors. What is meant by a minor? Actually, before I am going to the definition by generally, I would like to have it by a simple example, right? Just like let's say I have a 3 by 3 matrix or something. A, B, C is a square matrix. You are X, Y, Z. This is the matrix. Even then, there are 9 elements: A, B, C, P, Q, R, X, Y, Z. You can see each row has 3 elements, and there are 3 rows. Then 9 elements, 9 members, or 9. If it is a numerical, 9 figures are there. So minus and also the cofactor. There are 9 minus and there are 9 cofactors associated with each element. Let's say minor. What is the minor of A? Minor of A. That is the very first row, very first column element. So we denoted it by M11. Actually, that is the determinant value. The determinant is taken by erasing this ABC row and this row. What is the remaining 4 figures here? So if you delete first row, which belongs A, and if you delete first column, which belongs that element A, what is the remaining elements? That makes a 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix, and also 2 second order determinant, Q, R, and Y, Z. That is the M11. It is a single value because it is a determinant. Then here, that is how to obtain the minor value associated with the element of matrix QR. If it is numerical values, you can calculate Q multiplied by Z minus Y multiplied by R. Right? Then let's take another elements here. Let's say I will take another element here, A, B, C, P, Q, R. I will select any of these elements. Let's say I select a Y element. And that is then minor is denoted by, that is symbolized by, that is in third row, second column, because this is in third row. and this is in second column. Second column, third row. Y is belong to the third column, third row, second column. Then it is denoted by M32. Then what is the minor value? What is the minor value? Then you delete the column and row which belongs that Y. Y, I will take this way, then you can understand that. And if you delete this row and this column, you know that Y is belongs to this third row and Y is belongs to the second row. Then what are the remaining elements? Wait for a minute. Elements. What are the remaining figures or elements? Then you can see here A, C, E, R. Then that is the determinant made by that elements. So then AC, that figures, if you take AC and then you have to simplify this determinant value, right? Then it is very easy, AR minus. So that is the minor value of a element of a matrix, right? Then let's go ahead. Now we can go to the slide here. The minor Mij, ith row, j column associated to an element in the is the determinant made by the remaining elements. Remaining elements after removing elements belongs to the ith row and jth column, which includes the given element. And after remove that row, that column, there you can see other elements that make a square matrix and also a determinant. Then example, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. So we start from very first element here, number 1 here. M11, which is the minor value of the 1 here. 1 is the very here 1. Then we select that row and select that column which belongs that 1. 1 is common to the first row and first column. Then if you cross that or delete, then what is the figures you can see here? What is the remaining figures? These are. So that is the determinant which can be calculated for the M11. So that is minus 4, minus 2 multiplied by, here it is minus 2 multiplied by 2 minus 2 by 1. And that is minus 4. So the M11 is minus 4. That is how we can calculate M11. M11 is equal to minus 4. Then let's go to the next minor. We have to calculate, because there are 3 by 3 matrix, we have to calculate 9 minus values. Then first row, second element minor. Then we have to select the element first row and second column. First row, second element, first row, second element. Then what are the remaining values? You can see here, remaining values are 4, 2, 3, 1. That makes a determinant. That is a second order determinant. Then you can calculate. So the determinant is made by these remaining figures 4, 2, 3, 1. Then calculate the determinant value 4 by 1 minus 3 by 2. So I don't need to tell about how follows that, right? So getting the cross product here, 4 by 1 minus 2 by 3. Then that is M12. Then M12 is equal to the minus 2. Then M13. M13 is made by the determinant when you remove the elements which belongs to the first row and third column. First row, third column. First row, third column. Then what is the remaining figures here? So these figures make the determinant that we need to calculate the M13. First row, third element, minor value. Then that is 4 minus 2, 3, 1. Determinant as a determinant, that is 4 multiplied by 1 minus 2 multiplied by 3. Then 4 by 1, 4. Minus 2 by 3 is plus 6. 4 plus 6, then 10. Right? Because there is a minus value in the other diagonal, it makes a plus value to the 4. 4 by 1 plus. Carefully do calculation. If you not confidence it, mind calculation by mind, then write them as this way. 4 by 1 minus 2 multiplied by that. If you write this clearly, then you will not make mistakes. Without having mistakes, this is very easy. Then 4, here minus 2 multiplied by 3 minus 6, and this minus makes plus 6. Then that is 10. So M13 is equal to 10. Then let's go to the second row, first element, minor value. We are going to calculate the minor value, which is associated to the second row, first column, or second row, first element. Second row, first element. Then what are the elements you can see? Then 2, 0, 1, 1. Get them as a determinant. 2, 0, 1. Then 2 multiplied by 1 only makes the value, because there is a 1 by 0 becomes 0. So 2 by 1 is the answer. So if you have a 0 value to be multiplied by, then don't think about that and get only 2 by 1. Here 2 by 1 is more 2. So that is the because there is 2 by, because there is a 0, this multiplication go by 1. So no need to write this one. At once you can go to the answer. කියන්න right.
කලින් ස්ලයිඩ් එක පොඩ්ඩක් පැහැදිලි කරන්න.
කලින් ස්ලයිඩ් එකෙත් මේකම තමයි මේකෙන් තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මයිනර් වැලියු එකක් කැල්කියුලේට් කරන්නේ. හරි. මේ ඒක මේ වගේම දෙයක් නේ කරන්නේ. මොකක් හරි element එක, if you select any element, cross that row and column. Right? ඒ අපි තෝරාගත්ත cross or delete. ඉතිරි වෙන figures තියෙනවානේ. Then what is the remaining? අනේ ඉතිරි වෙන figures වලින් හැදෙන determinant එක calculate කරා. හරි මේ දැන් මේ තුනක්ම මෙතන පැහැදිලි කරනවානේ. ඒක වගේම තමයි කලින් ස්ලයිඩ් එකේ M11 නේ පැහැදිලි. අපි කරන ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒක තාමත් තේරුන්නේ නැද්ද මෙච්චර දුරට කරලා? 1 2 බිංදුව 4 -2 2 3 1 1. මීට කලින් ස්ලයිඩ් එකේ තියෙන මේ එකට අදාළ මයිනර් වැලියු එක. ඒ කියන්නේ M11. Okay. Then you have to cross this one. Then what is the value remaining here? ඉතිරි වෙන්නේ මේ ආයතනේ. So this is the determinant. -2 by 1 -2 by 1. So that is the minor value which is explained in the previous slide, right? Okay, I think you can understand this. Let's go to another minor values of this matrix. Then M22. M22 means second row, second element, minor value. If you here, just I explain as well as I can do here. Here I cross the second row and second element. Then what is the remaining? ඉතිරි වෙන අයවැය දිහා බලන්න 1.31. 1.31. Then get the value here. Without writing advance, you can, your eye contact should be go to the 1 1 here. 1 1 minus 3 by 0. 3 by 0 0, 1 by 1 only gives the calculation here. So 1 by 1 minus 3 by 0 is 3, no? Then 1 is the answer. So those 4 figures make the determinant 1031 determinant, then 1. Okay. Then let's go to the second row, third element. That is value number 2. M23. 23 means second row, third column element. In other way, second row, third element. දෙවෙනි පෙළේ තුන්වෙනි අවයවය, තුන්වෙනි ඉලක්කම 2. So this is the second row, this is the third column. Then what are the remaining values? 1 2 3 1. Then take it as a determinant value. Just for explanation, when you do this in your examination, don't write this at once. You can calculate. You can. Your eye contact should be got the correct figures and do the simplification. යමු එන්න නිවැරදි ස්ථාන වලට determinant එක calculate කරන්න. So this is 1 by 1 minus 2 by 3. 1 by 1 is 1, 2 by 3 is 6, then 1 minus 6 minus 5. Then 1, third row, first element. So remove the third row and first column. Then what advance you can see here figures 2 by 2 minus 2 by 0. Here I can calculate here 2 by 2 minus 2 by 0 minus 0 by Because 2 by 2 is 4. Here, because there is a 0, 0 is subtracted. So answer is 4. Then second element of the third row. What is the associated minor value then? Then remove the third row and remove the or delete the second column. Then what can you see here? Then then very quickly you can do calculation. Look at the value 1, 2. Your eye contact should be got there. Then it is so M32 is 2. Then last element, very last element is third row, third column element, third row, third element. What is the associated minor value then? Close the third row and third column. Then the remaining figures are 1, 2, 4 and minus 2. The 1 multiplied by here, 1 multiplied by minus 2. Main diagonal product minus 2 by 4. Then 1 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 2. 2 by 4, 8, because this minus sign minus 8. Then minus 10. Okay, I think I very clearly by diagrams I explained it, but you don't need to do this like drawing boxes and write in this element. At once you can calculate the minor values. Then what is meant by the cofactors? Actually, cofactors are also same value as minus, but in some positions of the element, some values take opposite sign. For an example, let's say minor values are, so let's go this, cofactors are the equal in their magnitudes of minus. ඒ කියන්නේ minus වල අගයන්ටම සමානයි. සංඛ්‍යාත්මකව ඒකම. But the sign plus or minus is opposite when they are sum of the row number and the column number is odd. Right, then let's say we have M1 as minus 4. Here row number is 1, column number is 1. What is 1 plus 1? It is 2, because it is an even number. Then sign and the value is no change in cofactor. Cofactors is denoted by C11. C11 also minus 4. Let's say M1, 2. Let's say for an example, M1, 2 is minus value is minus 5. Minus 5. Then C12 is taken as plus 5. Magnitude is the same. Here 5, here also 5. But sign is changed. Minus become plus here. Why? 1 plus 2. Here row number is 1, column number is 2. Then 1 plus 2 is an odd number. That is 3. No? If the row number and the column number make a odd value, ඔත්තයගයක් හැදෙනවා නම් තීරු අංකයයි පේලි අංකයයි එකතු කරාම cofactor value එක අගය සමානයි නමුත් ලකුණ වෙනස් වෙනවා. ලකුණ ප්‍රතිවිරුද්ධ වෙනවා. That becomes the opposite sign. For an example, let's say second M22 second row second column element is -8 because here 2 plus 2 is not odd number, that is an even number. So it is C1, C22 also equal to -8. No change. It is same as minor and the cofactor are equal when the row number and the column number is added as a even number. If it is odd number, then sign only change. Because if a value, let's say -2 is let's say its index value is 2 by 2, it's make a odd value. So if it is odd value, this power is odd 1, then it is the sign is here. Sign is determined by here -1, so it becomes +1. So what is minor value is multiplied by this value, then it makes M1 multiplied by M11 multiplied by 1, also M22. Here M22 multiplied by 1. Here I will go to slide here. Cij, cofactor of associated element is given by minor value multiplied by -1 to the power of ij. Because if it is odd number, this becomes +1 or -1. If it is an even number, it becomes but it is there you have a shortcut method to remember this without going this mathematical way. I will explain it. අපි බලමු මේ cofactor value එක ලබා ගන්නේ කොහොමද? minor value එක දන්නවා නම් කෙටි ක්‍රමයක් විදියට. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මෙන්න මේ associated values වල cofactor එකයි minor value එකයි සමානයි. මේකේ positions ටික හඳුනා ගන්න මෙහෙමයි. අපි බලමු එක මේ positions වල තියෙන. කියන්නේ main diagonal position වලට අදාළ minor value එකයි cofactor එකයි සමානයි. ඉතිරි ඒවයි cofactor is the opposite with opposite sign of the minor value. එකට අදාළ cofactor එකයි එකට අදාළ minor value එකයි සමානයි. හරිද? M11 C11 is also equal to M11. Because of this, it is in C12 is, but it is because in this position, it is opposite sign of M12. If you go to this one, that is in the diagonal position, make a vikarnayak මත තියෙන අගයක් නිසා තුන්වෙනි අවය බිඳුවට අදාළ cofactor එක C13 කියන්නේ, then it is equal to M13. You go to the second row associated cofactor C21, here that is in this position, so it makes the opposite sign -21. Then C22 means this one, so that is in a diagonal position. විකරණයක් මත තියෙන්නේ. එහෙමනම් ඒකේ minor value එක ඒ cofactor එක සමානයි. So it is same as M22, C22 and M22 is equal. C23, that is not belongs to a diagonal, එක විකරණයකට අයිති නෑ. එතකොට ඒක C23 M23 opposite sign දෙන්නේ. So C23 is given by minus of M23. The last row cofactors C31, that is in the diagonal position here. You can see it is in the other diagonal. Then it is M31. So C32, middle value of the third row, make it other. Cofactor is opposite sign with M32. This say last element cofactor is given by same value as the minor value of that. C3 is equal to M33. So very easy. If you can calculate minor value very quick and correctly, then very small differences with somewhere for cofactors, you can take the value for cofactors, right? Let's say minus of A is given by this way. -4, -2, 10. That is also same we taken from our example which I used to describe minus here. So these are the 9 minus here. Oh, then we can write the cofactors also. 9 cofactors also there. Then what is C11? So I will show you here. In this position, that is actually we go to diagonal. In this position, minor values and cofactors are same, but in this position, by denoted by squares here. Oh, I will clearly explain you. I will take let's say minor value and cofactors are same except these values. These 4 elements, minor value is equal to the opposite sign of cofactor, or cofactors are equal to the magnitude with opposite sign. But in this position, in this position, diagonal position. So I think you understood. I'm doing too much explanations. So then we can write the cofactors here very easily. C11, that is same as minor value. C12, here -2, then it changes, then it is +2. C13. Here you can see M13 is 10, and this diagonal position, then C13 also same. C21. It is not in a diagonal position. It is M21 is here too, then C21 is -2. So here it change the sign. M22, C22 then is same as the minor value, then 1. C23. See, it is in a not in a diagonal position, then it is -5, then it is +5. The last 3 cofactors cofactors 3, 1, then it is same as 4. It is same as 4. In this position, there are 5 positions. Minor and cofactors are same. C32, here not in a diagonal position. Here M32 is 2, then C32 is minus 2. Last cofactor C33, that is here same as the minus value. Here you can see these values are no change in the minor values. They are same as minor value. These cofactors are, so these cofactors have changed their sign with minor value. මේ වාගේ minor value එක ඍණ ලකුණෙන් වැඩි කරලා නැත්නම් ලකුණ වෙනස් වෙනවා. මෙතන minor value එක ලකුණ වෙනස් කරලා ලිව්වම හරියි. අනිත් ස්ථාන පහේ විකර්ණ වලට සම්බන්ධ ස්ථාන පහ ගත්තොත් ඒකේ cofactor කියන්නේ minor value එකමයි. No change in sign and also the magnitude. Cofactors of A. Same thing, explain again. Actually, first row and last row, middle values is opposite sign. Second row, corner values, number 2 and number 5. And also it change the sign. So you can identify where the minor values and cofactors are same, where the minor value change the sign when it goes to calculate the cofactor. Then let's go to the minus of a 2 by 2 size matrix AB. Then it is very easy. Then no need to do cross product. What are the remaining values? If you go to the element here, then it remains only a single value, that is the minor value. So M11 is D. Then M12. In order to get to delete the first, second column. And what is the value? It is very easy to calculate that determinant. M12 is C. Then M21 is equal to B. M22 of the order matrix, minor value, second row, second column, see, it remains a single 2, 2. Very easy to, I will show you by let's say V has 2, 1. What are the get the main difference? Minus 2. So then when M11 is then M11 is equal to, if you delete this and this, M11 is 0. M12 is 1. M12 is, you have to delete the M12 is then 1. M21. M22 is then, it remains -2. Then the cofactors C11. C11 is same as here. So let's here 1 0. This was made the main diagonal. M1 C11 is also 0 because multiplied by minus value also 0, right? Then C22 also equal to minus value minus. But C2 in associated diagonal, they are with opposite value. So here M2 then minus 1. C2 equal to here C12. 1 is in other diagonal, and it is equal. So C21 is
Recording stopped.
similar, this minus 5. You then delete this one, then M12 is then M delete this one, it remains 2.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Interruption was there, don't worry. So I will explain by the slide here. M11 minus 5, M1 2 this thing. Then C11 is minus 5, but C12 is not 7, that is minus 7. Then 21 is minus, M21 minus 4, C21 is 4, C22 is 2. Then we are going to define the adjoint matrix because we need, then in next, in later times we need this adjoint matrix. What is meant by adjoint matrix? Defined only with square matrices. Adjoint matrix is the transpose matrix of the square matrix, which is made by cofactors in same order. Let's explain by what is the adjoint. It is another matrix, but it is made by cofactors of a given matrix. We have to do some transpose in order to get it. Here, let's say in generally, matrix A is given by elements from A11 to A33. So if you calculate the cofactors associated with this one, what are the cofactors here? Then let's say they are denoted by C11, C12. So we have to do calculation to find the cofactors of each and every element. After we find that values, let's say they are C11, C12, C13. අපි cofactors කියන එක calculate කරාම අපි සංඛ්‍යාත්මකව දන්නේ අපි මේ වගේ again මේ cofactors set එක ඒ cofactors පේලි තීරු transpose කරන්න මාරු කරන්න පේලි තීරු වශයෙන් මාරු කරාම ලැබෙනවා මෙන්න මේ විදිහේ cofactors පළවෙනි පේලියේ cofactors ටික පළවෙනි තීරු එළියලා දෙවෙනි පේලියේ cofactors set එක දෙවෙනි තීරු එළියලා. So that is made by transposing. So that is the adjoint matrix. That's only. Adjoint matrix is given by cofactors, but after transposing them, not in the original positions. Example. Then I will calculate the adjoint matrix as possible as quick. So then adjoint matrix, let's say, it is the matrix made by cofactors. Transpose, in order to transpose, write the cofactor. Here you can see first row, first element. What is the cofactor associated with this element? That is given by this matrix. 1 by 4 minus 2 by 5. 4 minus 10, that is minus 6. And then go to this one. Then what is the determinant of that one here? The determinant is made by, then minor value is given by 2, 4, 5, 5. 8 minus 25. 8 minus 25. That is minus 7. So the cofactor is then plus 17 here. Why? That is, according to the position, it makes one after one, it changes in other way. Then go to this element. Then what is the cofactor of that element? Then if you look at the first row, last element, cofactor is given by same value as the minor value. Here this value, then 2 by 2, 1 by 5. 4 minus 5, minus 1, here same as here. Because that is in a diagonal position. The minus 6 is also in the diagonal position. Their sign is no change with the minus sign. And then go to this one. What is the cofactor of that value? If you close this one, so it remains 2 by 4 minus 2 by 1. Then that is equal to 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8. 2, okay, let's. Then we are going to calculate the second row cofactors. Second row cofactors. Here we select the second row first element. Then if you delete, then 2 by 4 minus 2 by 1. 8 minus 2, then 6. Here we have to write 6, but it is not in a diagonal position, then it is opposite sign with the value we get here. 2 by 4, 8 minus 2, then 6. That is 6, then minus 6. Then go to the second row, second cofactor. Second row, second cofactor is, you have to cross the, actually if I cross this way, second row, then 3 by 4 minus 5 by 1, then 7. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 5, 7. So that is 7. Then go to the second row, third factor. Then 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. 6 minus 10 minus 4. Then it is minus 4, but it is not in a diagonal. I change the sign. Here it comes minus 4, then I change the sign, then plus 4. 3 by 2, 6 minus 10. 6 minus 10. Yeah. Then we have to go to the third row. Sorry. Then I will change the change to the third row, first column. Then 2 by 5 minus 1 by 1. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1, 9. So 9 is that is in a diagonal position. So 9 is cofactor also, same as the minor. Then go to the next here. Then the cofactor of the second value of the third row here. The 3 by 5 minus 2 by 1. 3 by 5, 15, 2 by 1, 2. 15 minus 2, 13. Because that is not in a diagonal position, it is minus 30. So whatever value we get, change the sign, right? If it is not in a diagonal position here. Then last value. Then last value here, minor value. On cofactor value are also same here. 3 by 1 minus 2 by 2. 3 minus 4 minus 1. That is no change in sign. It is also same as the minor value. This is the cofactor value also, then minus 1. So this is not the adjoint matrix. We have to transpose now. After a transpose, what is the value? So transpose there. Then this row is written as this column. Minus 1, 17, minus 1 here. Then second row written as second column. Minus 6, 7, 4. Then last row, 9, minus 13. Last column becomes the last row here. So this is the adjoint matrix. So you have to do some operations very carefully without doing mistakes with sign and also the value. ලකුණ වරද්දන්නත් බෑ. සංඛ්‍යාත්මක අගය වරද්දන්නත් බෑ. කරලා බලමු. 9, 12. Then here it is. Our example is here. Same values I calculated. Then it takes the transfer. Here at once you can go to the answer. This say here, let's, without going here directly, you can go to this answer without going here. Because when you fill the values in a row with cofactor, fill that in a column. Without writing the row, this minus 6, 17, 1 is you are writing in a row. So instead of writing that in a row, write that in the column. Can make a ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. කලින්ම මේකේ cofactors ලියද්දී cofactors පේලිය ලියන්න නැතුව තීරුවල ලියන්න. පළවෙනි පේලියට අදාළ cofactors පළවෙනි තීරුවේ ලියන්න. දෙවෙනි පේලියට අදාළ cofactors දෙවෙනි තීරුවේ ලියන්න. තුන්වෙනි පේලියට අදාළ cofactors තුන්වෙනි තීරුවේ ලියන්න. That is a very quick thing. In advance you can go to the cofactors here. Right, then let's go ahead. In how to calculate the determinant value using the cofactors and how to take the determinant value of, if you know already the cofactor or adjoint matrix, no? You can calculate the determinant value by this way. Determinant value of 3 by 3 matrix is product of ith row of A and jth row of C. Cofactors වලින් ලියපු matrix එක දාන්නවා නම් මුල් matrix එකේ මුල් පේලියේ අගයන් cofactors matrix එකේ මුල් පේලියේ අගයන් වලින් ගුණන කිරීමෙන් එකතු කරාම, you can, if A11 is there, multiply that by C11. අපිට ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් adjoint determinant value එක ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. For example, let's say this is the original given matrix A. Then if you see the cofactor matrix or cofactor matrix is this. This is not the adjoint matrix, this is the cofactor matrix. Then this is how to calculate the determinant value of this matrix. There are shortcut method to calculate the determinant value if you know cofactor matrix and also with the same as well as the given matrix. Then I will explain it how we can calculate it. Get number 3 here, number minus 6. Multiply them together. Then 3 by minus 6, minus 18. Then 2 and 17. Then 34. Then 1 by minus 1. 1 by minus 1, minus 1. So what is the value? Minus 19, 34. The answer is 15. So the determinant value is of A is equal to 15. If you select the second row instead of that here, second row and second, if you select second rows of these two matrices, so if you select second row here, 2 multiplied by minus 6. 2 minus 6 is then minus 12. 1 by 7. 7. 5 by 4. 20. Then what is the value? 7 plus 20, 27 minus 12. Then also 50. Then also 50. One way you select, if you select the third row here, and here, select the third row of the cofactor matrix. This is not the adjoint. It becomes adjoint if you transpose this. Now select 5 by 9. 5 by 9 is 45. 2 by minus 13, minus 26. 4 by minus 1, minus 4. Then what is that? 45 minus 30, no? Then also determinant of A is taken. Instead of selecting rows, you can select the columns also. Like this, I will explain it. If you select the columns like this, like so I will select the first column and here first column. Now we are select. Then how to calculate the determinant value? Selecting the columns. Then C by minus 6, minus 60. 2 by minus 6, minus 12. 5 by 9, then 45. Then what is that? 45 plus 45 minus 30. Then it is also by using column products also. So 6 ways. Selecting 3 rows, there are 3 ways. Selecting 3 columns, there are 3 ways. Then select the second row, second column, second columns is selecting then. Here second column, here also second column. Now multiply together then. Then 2 by 17, 34. Then it is 34. Then 1 by 7, 7. Then 2 multiplied by minus 30, minus 26. So what is the value? 34 plus 7, 41, minus 26 is also 50. Another way. There is a special property with that. Then go to the third column and third row. Now I will select the third row and third column. Now multiply together them and get the addition of them. Then also you will get the same value as before. Yeah. Then 1 by minus 1, minus 1. 5 by 4, 20. 4 by minus 1, minus 4, minus 5. You can see that. Then also 50. So determinant is very quickly can be calculated if you know the four-factor matrix of the given matrix. So after you doing calculations for four factors and given matrix is already there, you can calculate the determinant value without going basic method. Basic method කියන්නේ අපි අර මෙහෙම තුන වැඩි කරන තුන්වරක් determinator එක වැඩි කරන්නේ එහෙම තුන වැඩි කිරීම 1 5 2 4 inner some value another determinant some value another determinant. ඒක වඩා මේ ක්‍රමේ ලේසි. But if you don't know about the cofactors, then it is easy to use the previous method as basic methods. Okay, let's go. An easy way to obtain adjoint matrix of a 2 by 2 matrix. Actually, in the 2 by 2 matrix, very easy to calculate, but there's a shortcut method to get the adjoint matrix here. Look at the given matrix A. First row is AB, second row is CD. Then the adjoint matrix, how to take the adjoint matrix. I will explain it here. Adjoint matrix of the given matrix A is taken by the matrix here A, B. Here you can see main diagonal AD. Change their position. Here then D and A. Here AD, here DA. Value are same. Here, if A is -5, here also -5. If D is 10, here D also 10. But in other one, what you have to do? Don't change their places, but change their sign. Here -B, here -C. So in the main diagonal, positions only change without changing the sign. In the other diagonal, without changing the position, change only the sign. ප්‍රධාන විකරණයේ ස්ථාන පමණක් මාරු කරලා ලියන්න. අගයන් ඒවමයි, අගයන් වෙනසක් නැහැ. අනිත් විකරණයේ අගයන් වෙනස් කරන්න, ඍණයෙන් වැඩි කරන්න, ලකුණ මාරු කරලා ලියන්න. ස්ථාන ඒ විදිහටම තියෙනවා. ඒ තියෙන ස්ථානෙම ලකුණ වෙනස් කරන්න. උදාහරණයක් ගන්න. Let's say A is given by 5, -1, -3, 7. So what is the adjoint matrix in this shortcut method? මේ කෙටි ක්‍රමයෙන් adjoint matrix එක ලබා ගන්න. 5යි 7යි ප්‍රධාන විකරණ. ඒක 7යි 5යි කියලා ලියන්න. අනිත් විකරණය ඒ ස්ථානවලම ලියන්න. නමුත් ලකුණ වෙනස්. ඍණ 1 නම් ධන 1. ඍණ 3 නම් ධන 3. ධන 3 නම් ඍණ 3. This is the adjoint. Interchange the positions of main diagonal elements. Main diagonal එකේ ස්ථාන මාරු කරනවා. Change the sign of the elements of the other diagonal. -7 and 2 is interchange. 2 and -7. -3 and 5, other diagonal 5 and -3. In the same place, it is written in the same position, but -5 and +3. Interchange. Then finally we have to define this type of matrix, inverse matrix. Pratiloma niyasa. Pratiloma niyasa in A inverse, that is written as A inverse. Defined only with square matrix. මේ සමචතුරස්‍ර න්‍යාස එක්ක පමණයි අර්ථ දැක්වෙන්නේ. So we need to find the adjoint matrix before we calculate the inverse matrix. Inverse matrix is equal to the adjoint matrix divided by the det value, determinant value of that matrix. බෙදන්නේ නිශ්චායකගේ determinant value එක 0 වුණොත් that is not that is invalid. Zero division error එකක් එනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒ අසමාන බිඳ. කියන්නේ යම්කිසි න්‍යාසයකට අදාළ නිශ්චායකගේ බිඳුවක් වෙනවා නම් ප්‍රතිලෝම න්‍යාසයක් පවතින්නේ නැහැ. It cannot be exist inverse matrix if the determinant value of that matrix is equal to 0. It should be unequal to 0. Yes, බිඳුව නොවිය යුතුයි. එහෙම වුණොත් විතරයි inverse matrix is calculated. An important property A inverse matrix. ප්‍රතිලෝම න්‍යාසය සම්බන්ධ වැදගත් ලක්ෂණ if in matrices or determinants problem, this is very important. A multiplied by its inverse යම් න්‍යාසයක් ඒ ප්‍රතිලෝමය එක්ක ගුණ කරොත් ඒක ඕඩර් එක මාරු කරලා ගුණ කරත් කියන විදිහටම ගුණ කරත් උත්තරය ඒකක න්‍යාසයට සමානයි. Example මේක අරගෙන බලමු. Find A inverse. Let's write the adjoint matrix. And A inverse is equal to, according to the formula, that is equal to adjoint matrix A divided by. And using the shortcut method for this 2 by 2 matrix, we can write the adjoint matrix here. What is the adjoint matrix there? In the places. -4, 2, 2 and -4. Then other places, no change, but sign change. -3 become +3, 6 become -6. So this matrix should be divided by the det of A. Here determinant of A, det A, or in other way, A is calculated by -4 by -2, -3 by, because it is a second order determinant, it is easy to calculate. -3 by 6. Then -8 +18. Then +10. Here it is the 10 determinant. Divide by 10 or multiplied by 1/10. So each and every element of the matrix in the above of this line, divide by, all elements should be divided by 10. Then answer is then 0.2 divided by 10, 3.3. -6 divided by 10, -0.6. -4 divided by 10, so that is the inverse. How to calculate inverse of a adjoint matrix. Inverse of a given matrix. A is 10, adjoint matrix is, the A inverse is equal to adjoint matrix divided by determinant A. Then if you want to calculate the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix, first calculate the adjoint matrix. So I will find the adjoint matrix this way. Write the cofactor matrix here. 3, according to 3, what is the cofactor? 1 by 4 minus 2 by 1. 1 by 4 minus 2 by 5. 4 minus 5 minus 6. Second here, 2. Then 2 by 4 minus 5 by 1. 2 by, your eye contact should go to the this product, cross product, 2 by 4, 5 by 5. 8 minus 5 minus 17, then it becomes plus 17. Carefully, according to the position, you need to change the sign of some values. Here, according to the one, what is the cofactor? 2 by 2 minus 1 by 5. 4 minus 5 minus 1. Then go to the second. 3 here, second row, first element. Then 2 by 4, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. Then it is minus 6. Then 4, 1 here. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 5. 12 minus 5, 7. Then here 5. Then 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5. 3 by 2 is 6 minus 10 minus 4, then plus 4. Then in the matrix, the sign is changed in this position. Remember this way. This position, this position. In this position, signs are changed. Other position, same as the minor, there is no change in that cross product. Then go to the this 5. Then 2 by 5 minus 1 by 1. 10 minus 1, 9. Minus 9. Then minus. So, sorry, it is in a diagonal 9. 9. Then this one. Then 3 by 5 minus 2 by 1. 15 minus 2, 13. Then minus 13. Then last element. Then 3 by 1 minus 2 by 3 minus 4 minus 1. We have to transpose it. Then adjoint matrix is equal to minus 6. Row is written in a column. Minus. Then minus 7, 4. 6, 7. Minus 6, 7, 4. Last row here, 9 minus 13 minus 1. So this is adjoint. Then inverse matrix is adjoint matrix divided by detail. So we have to divide this matrix minus 6. Minus 6, 9, 17, 7, minus 13, minus 1, 4, minus. How to calculate the determinant? The shortcut method of calculating the determinant, we can get it. Select the original matrix here. Here, select the 3, 2, 1. Select the 3, 2, 1 here. That's all. And select the cofactor matrix here. This is. Now get the product. 3 by minus 6. Minus 18. Then 2 by 17. 34. 1 by minus 1 minus. That is 15. So you can select any row from the original and same row with the cofactor matrix before transposing in order to get in the adjoint, we transpose it, not from the adjoint matrix, we take it. If there's a 0 somewhere in this original or somewhere in the matrix here without transposing, it is easy to select the 0 values, where 0 values are there. බින්දු තින්න පේලී තීරු තෝරා ගැනීම හරි පාසු කරනවා. මේක මේ ආකාරයට කැල්කුලේට් කරන්න. Then divide by 15. 15න් බෙදලා හැම අගයක් මේ අගය 9ම 15න් බෙදලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. 15න් 6. එතකොට මේකේ ඒ ඉන්වර්ස් එක සුළු කිරීම අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. මෙහෙමත් තියන්න පුළුවන්. මේවා ලියලා එක බෙදීම 15 කියලා මෙහෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් 15න් බෙදුවොත් එහෙම ඍණාය 15න් බෙදනවා. ඍණ 5න් 2යි ඍණ 0.4යි මේ විදිහට සුළු කරන්න පුළුවන්. පහලව ගන්න හැටි. For solving less, I will discuss in the next day. I will stop at this position, this point. Next day we discuss. Take the time. Okay, I will stop. Thank you for participating in my lecture. Right.